Hello, Yoga Hippie here. I'm just making a short video. I wanted to say hello and just chat for a second about changes and life and depression and finding our way in this world. I've gone through uh, an array of emotions this morning. So, I'm starting a new yoga class out here just because I had to do something, and it's probably like, might not, I don't know, maybe the time's just fine. For right now, it's the time that I've chosen, and that's what it is. So, on Thursdays at Sunset Cliffs at 10:30, but in the morning, and we'll see what happens. But regardless, it was part of what I've been going through for the last year and a half. In the middle of my second year of traveling full time, which I just started doing after my kids, all grew up. All of them, all two of them. Anyway, really quick, I totally forgot to say to like my video and thank you for liking it, and to subscribe, but also oh, I think that was it. I just wanted to say that. Anyway, I'm such a dork. Okay, so anyway, I have been trying to figure out how to sustain my travels, and I started out doing yoga trades, and anyway, none of it was going. Well, it was going the way it was going, right? But it was just, in my mind, I had to keep stopping what I was doing and where I was at to go make money. And so, I mean, I did go do a bunch of fun stuff for like 2 solid years. I was all over the place, and it was a blast, and I want to get back to it. It was super fun and exhausting and just exciting all the time. But I took a year off basically to get a bunch of trainings, and so that I could figure out my next steps. And in the process, I'm trying to explain this to my mom the other day. All these things that I'm doing trainings on are things that have really enriched my life and spurred a spiritual awakening that I'm in the middle of, that I just like happened to come on. Yeah, I gotta maybe make a video about that. I haven't really talked a lot about it because I am scared I'm gonna sound like a loony. Like more than usually might have sounded like a loony. Anyway, yeah. So it's been a lot of really good things, and what I realized just a few minutes ago is that maybe all those things were necessary for me to go through this whole process for so many reasons. But for a lot of growth that has happened in the midst of all these trainings. So not only has it given me a new skill that I may or may not be utilizing as a part of my career, they've all enriched me. So yoga teacher training, that was years ago. That was amazing. That totally started to change my life in the biggest way probably than anything ever has. And then all that other growth from that was like super slow. And then I feel like everything that's happened over the last year and a half has been pretty intense and just constant. I went to a Vipassana retreat that was earth shattering. I believe that might have been when my spiritual awakening began, and I just didn't understand that I was in the middle of something. I can't talk about it without getting teary-eyed, but it's really changed my life. Anyway, I can't even get into that. I got like 10 minutes to tell my little story here. So Reiki did the same thing totally in April. Just that's when I embraced that I was on a spiritual awakening, and because that jolted me forward into life more than anything, and I suddenly felt connected to a creator of some sort. So without getting on a rabbit trail into that really crazy fun story, I'm coming back to today. So I did the Reiki, and then I did an energy healing thing, and that was crazy in Kansas City. And whatever reason, the 3 weeks I was in Kansas City really, this past June, really impacted me in a massive way and helped me move forward in a way that I don't even know if I can articulate. It was on a spiritual level, in this piggybacking, this spiritual awakening that I realized I was having, and just letting go of people and things, and it felt good, and I felt really good about it. And then sticking with this, because I almost feel like I'm like got a dagger and I'm poking for something scary in the dark, you know, for lack of a better way to explain it. Like I'm opening doors and seeing if it makes sense to keep walking through them, and it feels kind of a little crazy, and my mom thinks I'm nuts, and she's like, all these things you've done, all these trainings, you know, you could have bought all these other things. I'm like, I don't want any other things. I just wanted to do all of these things that I've been doing. This is what I've wanted to do with all my money. I mean, I've been like growing at an insane rate and learning, and I just find it fascinating and also maddening, because I don't feel like, I keep feeling like I'm so close to figuring out what it is that's going to propel me forward and out of massage. Well, then I injured myself years ago, that I've just now began listening to my hand about my injury, and I'm a massage therapist full time, so I'm backing away from my full-time job, and it's kind of scary, you know, because of money, but also this next step forward, I'm not sure what it is. So I found myself depressed, which is what spurred this video. I found myself depressed, and I didn't realize I was depressed. I just felt really sad and out of sorts, and I think because I haven't felt depression in such a long amount of time, really. Like, it's been several years. You know, like I might have been like bummed out here and there, but like I've been in what I like to call, from the South, a sinking spell. That's like when you're really tired in the afternoon and you can't move your body. But I've been sort of like in a semi-permanent sinking spell, trying to get myself out of this, right? But I've sort of been just like ebbing and flowing through this, because I feel so, I don't want to say what I was going to say. I'm going to say it in a positive way. I'm waiting for all these things to manifest in my life, and I feel like I'm really close, and I'm really hoping I'm close. I'm already there, right? They're already there. Everything is already there for me. I just have to reach out and take it. It has to be presented to me. I'm manifesting it. So anyway, today I was talking to my daughter about it, and I was like, man, I think I might be a little depressed. It's like amazing outside today in San Diego. It's real chill and laid back, because it's not touristy season right now, and everything feels good out there. And normally I would just be clamoring to be outside doing something, and all I could think about was taking a nap on the couch. I just don't do that here. I take naps on the beach, right? But I was like, that's a lot of trouble. Going to the beach is like my favorite thing in the world. And when I thought, oh, what am I doing? What's wrong with me? Maybe I'm a little depressed. So I walked in this house where I'm house sitting, dog sitting. I've been on a string of those. And I sat down for a second, and I was like, what am I going to do? And I just leaped into action, and I want to tell you, like, I had started the day out with working 1 to 6 and not having anything until 5 o'clock, and I was like, whatever. And that was just adding to my irritation, you know, like. And then I told myself, maybe you'll get booked, you know, think positive. I was trying to like get out of this funk that I was in. And so anyway, now I'm about to go into work, and so some of my plans for my day got changed because of appointments, which is great, because I want to go to work and make money and help people and learn massaging without my hands. Something I've been working on for like a week and a half now. It's pretty interesting. But so I decided, that's it. I'm taking a shower. I was already ready. I just hadn't taken a shower this morning, you know, because I'd just like gone to go teach this yoga class, and I was like, oh, I'll just rinse off later. Well, I decided, you know what, you're going to wash your hair, condition it. You're going to take off your makeup, put on new makeup. You're going to shave. You're going to go get a manicure and a pedicure. And then you're going to go give your 2 massages that I'd had at that point to give. Now I'm going to give 3. And then I started listening to motivational things on YouTube, like Abraham Hicks. And then I have a bit of an addiction here and there to the astrology tarot readers on YouTube. But I always listen to the positive people, and I mean, I guess they're almost all trying to be positive, and sometimes I might have a negative thing, but I think then they defend themselves by saying that they're just telling the truth, which is fine, whatever. But the things are usually really, really positive. And so that's what happened. And I just want to tell you, like my daughter, one of the things that she does is she talks to her depression, and she'll say, I know depression wants me to sit on the couch and not leave my house, but I'm going to tell depression to fuck off. And I'm going to get up and do shit and take care of myself and go do things that are going to help me feel better. And so today I don't get to get a manicure and pedicure, but that's okay, because maybe I'll go this weekend. But I did everything else, you know. I took the steps that I needed to, and now I'm making a smoothie. And I just wanted to encourage anybody who is in a funk or depressed or struggles to want to do anything, that sometimes you just have to kind of like yell in your head that you're going to get up and do whatever you have to do. I've been way more depressed in my life, and I know it's hard. My brother committed suicide, you know, like, I get it. But do whatever you have to. Like, I called my daughter, and I wanted to just kind of chat with her, you know. She's good people, and she gets me and understands what I'm doing, and it's easy to talk to her. So that helped, and then I made those decisions to like get up and do things that were good for me, and I went and looked at the beach first thing this morning. Whatever you can do to help yourself get out of your funk, do it. Just tell yourself that you have to. You don't have a choice, because you're more important than laying on the couch feeling depressed. Life is better if you can just get yourself out of your head and do something for somebody else. Maybe you got to start volunteering somewhere. I don't know. But it helps me to help other people, and that's what I love to do the most, is help people. So I'm going to go do that now. Anyway, I will post this, and I'm not sure what the title will be, but I'm going to post some more videos soon. And thanks for watching. If you watched this far, I appreciate it. And don't forget to like my video and subscribe for more videos.